What a game. What a game. What a game. That is why I watch the NFL, and that's why I love football. Games like that, man. What a game. I could watch football like that all day. You know, a lot of these games have been just snooze fests with barely any exciting plays and clutch moments, but man, a lot of clutch plays, a lot of great plays made in this game, and I can't even be mad about this loss. But before I get started, whenever this video is uploaded, whenever you guys see it, I don't know when it's going to be up, but just to let you guys know, this is right after the game. I always make my crow videos right after the game and try to get it up as quick as I can. My victory laps, I like to wait at least a day. But it's crow time. It's crow time to the Atlanta Falcons, like I said. But before I get to that, I want to give, and I should have done this for my hate week. I was supposed to be in Atlanta for this game, but right before I made and paid for my reservations, like hotel and ticket and everything, I was going to meet up Preston at this game, and I want to give 15 seconds of peace to Preston before I make any words about this game. Preston, your Falcons won it for you. You're still in here for me, and I love you. All right? So I'm going to take about 20 seconds starting now. Anyways, that was one hell of a game. Rest in peace, Preston. You're right. You guys always beat us in Atlanta. We always beat you in Philly. Typical defensive slaughter in an Eagles-Falcons game like that. That has to be one of the most physical games I have ever watched as an Eagles fan. That's definitely up there. Injuries on both sides. That's not an excuse as to why we lost. Injuries on both sides. Physical hits across the board. Defenses flying around, playing their hearts out. Again, that was a crazy game, man. I can't get over how crazy of a game that was. That was one of the most physical games I've ever watched. And again, rest in peace, Preston. Your Falcons did it for you. Okay? I wish you could be here to enjoy that, because I know you'd be giving me so much shit right now, but it's all good. All right? I was really looking forward to meeting him there, and I was looking forward to going to Atlanta, but since he passed, I wasn't going to go. I wasn't going to go without him. But, you know, congratulations, Atlanta Falcons. That was a great game. Typical Eagles-Falcons game. We should play every year if games always go down to the wire like that. Fantastic game. Shout out to the Falcon fans that came out with videos. Sergeant AR-10, Sports Live in the ATL, ATL Will, Falcons 12th man, whoever you are. You guys know what I'm talking about. I even saw Chris Crap in the comments. Fantasy Football 07. Fantasy Football, you probably think I'm a bet welcher right now because you're trying to find me on Twitter. But I'm not even running right now. 2 weeks before this game started, Eagles Twitter ran me off and suspended my Twitter. So maybe I'll reactivate my Facebook. If you got a Facebook, hit me up and send me what hats you want, because I did not forget that bet that I made with you, and I'm not a bet welcher. That's the last thing I am. So maybe I'll reactivate my Facebook, and I don't know if you got a Facebook, but I can't contact you on Twitter. Send me the hat you want. This payday Friday coming up, I'll place the order with my next check, and you'll get your hat. Shout out to Aries Falcon as well. That was a good video response you made. Couldn't get to it. I don't like to make videos on the weekends. I saw it on Friday, and it's just, I couldn't get to it, but it was a good video response. But, man, so to the game. Falcons played one hell of a game, man. I don't know what it is with Seattle defensive coaches locking our offense down. And I was surprised barely any of you Falcon fans mentioned that, because coaches from the Seahawk Legion of Boom coaching tree in particular really tend to slow our offense down. These last 4 games with the Falcons, we have not been spectacular offensively at all. Dan Quinn, and like I said, these Seattle coaches, Dallas with Chris Richard, the Seahawks themselves, we haven't beaten them since who knows when. These Seahawk coaches tend to really slow down our offense and make us work for every yard possible. And I called the Falcons a soft football team, but that was not a soft football team that I saw. That is very impressive. Coming off of that week 1 game against Minnesota and coming into your own house, you needed this win and you got it. And you did not get it by being soft. You did not get it by being soft at all. You were the complete opposite. You folded, you bended, but you didn't break. You got the score you needed at the end, and your defense played well enough at the end to get the stop, and you got it done. Injuries cannot be an excuse with this team. We won the Super Bowl against the greatest dynasty ever without a quarterback and without a left tackle. Injuries to the wide receiver position is not going to be an excuse from me, as the Falcons were even more depleted at offensive line. So any Eagles fan that's coming on here making excuses about the offensive or the injuries to the wide receiver or Tim Jernigan at the D-line, you're an idiot. Okay, just stop it. All right. I mean, Carson Wentz was shitty the first 3 quarters, but I can at least respect the fact that he was clutch as hell in the 4th quarter. I mean, Zach Ertz needs to get past the first down. That's on Ertz. Zach Ertz, you need to get past the first down marker. So I could at least respect Carson Wentz for making some clutch throws late in the game. That's something that he needs to work on, and he's slowly getting better at that. But, I mean, the Falcons just played a better defensive game. That's all there is to it. When you got speed like that coming off the edge, Vic Beasley really showed up. Vic Beasley showed up against a generational talent at right tackle against Lane Johnson. That's not your average right tackle there. Jason Peters, that's not your average left tackle there. Isaac Seumalo at left guard. Holy cow, Grady Jarrett just punked him all game. All the holding calls on Isaac Seumalo. Jeez Louise. Can't afford to do that. I can't be mad at Jim Schwartz for blitzing at the end on that Julio Jones touchdown, because that's what got us back in the game. That's what you got to do when you can't trust your secondary. You're not going to sit back with the 4-man rush and depend your life on the other team picking you apart. I actually agree with the defensive play call there. You put the game in your own hands by blitzing and getting after the quarterback, and it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. I agree with the defensive play call of getting after Matt Ryan. I absolutely agree with the blitzing. And you know what Eagle fans are going to say? I haven't seen any other Eagles fans videos, but you know what they're going to say? They're going to blame they're going to use injuries as an excuse. They're going to want Jim Schwartz fired. Any Eagles fan that's saying that is an idiot, okay? If anything, Carson Wentz's play the first 3 quarters and Doug Peterson costed us the game. If you're going to point the finger at somebody, point it at Doug Peterson and Carson Wentz the first 3 quarters. Don't blame it on Jim Schwartz. The 2 touchdowns we gave up in the second half was a fumble on the kickoff return and a short field score and that 4th and 3 big play at the end. So the defense did everything they could to keep us in the game. They got the interception in the red zone. They got the sack. So if you're an Eagles fan out there and you're blaming Jim Schwartz for this loss, you're an idiot. And I know some of you are not the brightest tools in the shed, because I was the one that was holding this team accountable when they played like shit in the 3rd dress rehearsal game. But you guys just need to understand how this team operates. And I'm not taking anything away from the Falcons. Not at all. Calvin Ridley's a beast. Austin Hooper showed up. I called him a bum. Boy, I was wrong. A lot of things I said, I was wrong. So again, that was one hell of a game. The Falcons defense played a better game in the moments where they needed to. Granted, did I think Matt Ryan was spectacular this game? No, he made a lot of dumb decisions. But Julio Jones is just a monster. That was the difference there. That was the difference there, getting the big plays when necessary. Nelson Aguilar with the key drop, even though he basically made up for it on that 4th down catch where Wentz just heaved it up and hoped for a miracle. He kind of made it up for it there, but that was a key drop. That was a touchdown. I think if Aguilar catches that, or at least we're in business to score. But crazy game. I don't think this is at all going to define our season. I think even with our injuries coming back home, we're good enough to beat Detroit. I really do. But we do got to get healthy, though. All right? But again, congratulations to the Falcons. And let me get the shout-outs again. Preston, rest in peace. Your Falcons did it for you. They beat my squad. You would be giving me so much shit right now, but I expect it. And that's why I liked you. Slita again. He was at the game. What a great game to be at. That will be a memory for you. And again, fantasy football. When this video is up, my Facebook should be reactivated. Send me the hat you want and I'll get it to you. Aries Falcon, that was a good video response. It was a good hate week. ATL Will, Chris Crap, like I said. I'm really trying to not... Jazzy Jeff, or whatever his name is. I met him this week. That's a good Falcons fan. But, hey, man, we can't win in the Georgia Dome, man. Or not the Georgia Dome, Mercedes-Benz, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. We can't win in Atlanta, man. That's something on our bucket list we got to cross off of. Winning in Seattle, winning in Mercedes-Benz. What's the similarities there? Seattle coaches, man. I'm telling you, these Seattle Seahawks coaches make us work to score, man. I'm telling you, something about that Seahawk defensive coaching tree just fucks us up, man. There's just something about it. Like, I'm not at all surprised that the game went the way it did. We beat these guys 24-15. We beat them 15-10, 18-12. They beat us 20-17. It's always a struggle to score points against these guys. The Falcons defense, they play hard. They play hard. Sure, they're undersized. Sure, maybe with brute strength you can push them around sometimes, but they play hard, man. They play their hearts out. They play their hearts out. So again, great game, Falcons. Like, I'm really not even mad. like I'm not putting up a front. Like, I really enjoy watching a game like that. I'm just going to say it, that was the most physical game in my lifetime that I've watched as an Eagles fan. Injuries on both sides, crazy hits, crazy plays. That's what we needed to see. Not like that Bears-Broncos game earlier. Officiating, there's some questionable shit on both sides, but for the most part, I loved how they just let the guys play. I can't complain about the officiating. That was my kind of officiating. Letting the guys play. And I think that's what the NFL needs more of. So, again, Falcon fans, you guys deserve it. Hey, man, with Drew Brees injured, it looks like it's you and the Bucks, man. You guys are right there. Week 1 don't mean shit now. You beat one of the deepest teams in the league. In fact, I'm proud of my team. Not to say that injuries is an excuse to lose, but still to be down D-Jax, to be down Alshon, down Tim Jernigan, and we was right there, man. Just game of inches. Zach Ertz got to get past the first down, got to tackle, but then again, I can't hate on that. Julio Jones is a monster. There's a reason why people say he's still the best receiver in the league. So, that was a great game. Again, AR10, if I didn't mention you before, good video maker. Sub all these Falcon fans up. Good video makers. Fantastic video makers. So anyways, I've gone on long enough. If you guys made it this far already, fantastic. But we're 1-1. I think we're still fine. Not all these close games go in your favor. We won it last week, didn't this time. I think we're still good. I think being at home against Detroit, I think we're fine. I think we'll win that game. But if anyone who gets to blame, it's Carson Wentz the first 3 quarters, and it's Doug Peterson. Josh McCown stepped in, did his job. That's another thing I was proud of. Resiliency. Josh McCown stepped in, did a good enough job for us to get points. So I really can't be mad. It just didn't go our way. It went our way the last 3 times we played them in the playoffs, but in week 1 on 2018, but not this time. Not so fast, the Falcons said. Right? It seems like whoever's the underdog wins this game too. We were 2-point road favorites. And I thought us scoring at the end to make it 20-17 was going to be it, and that would cover the 2-point spread. But nope, not so fast, the Falcons said. So anyways, I'm out.